Who got some claws? Just claws. We'll talk about this later. But anyway.
Well, we've been...
Hey, it's Frank. And it's Penelope. It's just... We've been sick. It's funny. I started a fake cough.
Yeah, that's a real cough. I know.
Yeah, now we're all
coughing. Well,
getting over the flu.
A wicked flu. Man. Yeah, knocked the hell out of us. And what happened was we ended up with a whole bunch of comics coming in that we just bought. Really not sight unseen, but on the fly.
Yeah, a couple cool collections.
A couple cool collections came in too, actually, and then a little small collection. And we just want to let you know some of this new stock that we'll have in. We haven't been on in a while.
No, we haven't done anything in a while like this.
So
like a week.
Well, Andrew has, but we haven't done it. Yeah, but us.
Itself. So here, basically, we went through 2 collections. There's a lot of great filler. Back issues. Yep. If you're looking for 80s runs, nice Cap run.
Yep. Iron Man,
Fantastic Four.
Goes back before 80s too. I think there's probably some 70s.
Early 70s, late bronze, mostly with the bulk of it in the 80s.
Definitely rounded out our back issues.
Beautiful section. Thor run.
Oh yeah.
Pre-Simonson, after Simonson.
Yep. And we have a lot of Simonson in there already.
In there, yeah. We think we got the first Beta Ray Bill and all that stuff.
So this is the stuff.
The better stuff that came out of the collection. 2 collections and that small collection because he had a couple nice books. One book we're going to talk about at the end was you saw the intro. It was a really wow surprise because we didn't know it was in there and it kind of blew us away. But here's some keys that came in that if you're interested in, give us a call. We'll have these priced in the next couple days. First, Alan Moore Swamp Thing, which is one of my favorite titles of the 80s.
Now, this came from a really, really solid Swamp Thing run.
Pretty much everything,
almost everything.
Everything, yeah.
But these are the standouts from that.
Of that line, Alan Moore, which was really ironic. There was no issue number 1, which is no big deal.
Right.
But Moore's issue number 20 is way more sought after than the first issue of that title.
That's when he took over, huh?
That's when Alan took over. Second issue, which Justin actually let me know about this, why it's a pretty big key. It's Moore's take on what? His
origin.
Swamp Thing's origin.
Right.
Considered the classic Swamp Thing origin that's kind of overtaken the original. And then one of my favorite characters and one of my favorite, I consider, most underrated movies, John Constantine's first appearance.
Which you would never know by the cover.
What was he even doing in that book?
Well, it kind of makes sense that macabre.
Did Moore create him?
I don't know. I really don't know. It wouldn't surprise me because if that's his first appearance.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have you guys are gonna just have to get through our coughing. We're
sorry
here.
Yeah, we're recovering.
We got 2 nice issues of one of my favorite characters.
Are we seeing Double there?
We got Double.
Get you a girl who could do both.
That's right. Now on a side note,
look at her pants. I love her outfit.
Is that Betty Ross?
That's right out of the 70s.
Betsy Ross?
No, that's one of the cool things is we did get the second volume, that's going to be out in store stock.
Yeah. Volume 2, not Savage, Sensational She-Hulk,
which is there's some famous hot covers because of the good girl pinup.
Yeah, pinup is what they are, right?
They're really
There's like
cool.
2 or 3 of those pinup covers.
Kind of like provocative, and this is probably one of the hottest books on the market. We had one of our regular customers scooped it up in a day. Who was that?
It was Tehran.
Yeah, he grabbed it, and we're glad to have him back. Who would have thought that this book was taken off like it was?
Well, you've had a comic store for,
yeah, it used to be an $8 book, not anymore.
Crazy.
Yeah. We're thrilled to have it back. We were kind of sorry to see it go because I think it's got unlimited potential. I think
let's hope that movie's good.
Hope that movie's good, and her place in the Marvel universe.
It's solid, yeah.
It's solid.
It's one of my favorite books.
One of Justin's favorite books, a John Buscema classic. And
it's his first, number 1 is ongoing.
Yep.
There was a 4-issue miniseries by Frank Miller before this, and then he got the ongoing.
It's his first own book, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And he was huge before he ever got his own book.
Oh, yeah.
He was in everyone else's books.
I never liked the outfit that they gave him here. I don't know. I had him doing Pilates with it. It never worked.
Is that his yoga outfit?
Yeah, his yoga outfit.
All right. We've had we already have one of these, but it's just such a great cover.
It is arguably, in my opinion, other than a few of the Spider-Man covers, McFarlane's greatest cover, I can imagine what the original cover art of that page would do. Does it get any better than that? Look at that.
Yeah, it's awesome. Just the reflection of Hulk in the claws.
It's McFarlane at his Marvel height. Just a classic, man.
What's cool is it's very simple compared to a lot of McFarlane.
The claws make it, though.
You know how McFarlane does lots of lines and detail and stuff? There's not that much going on because it's just a face. It's just a portrait.
But yeah, it almost looks like he did it on the fly.
Yeah,
a little bit. But man, one of my favorite covers. Imagine I picked that up right here down the street when it came off the newsstand. I knew enough to buy 2.
Oh really?
yeah. Oh, come on, man.
What was that? Late 80s?
Yeah, I was working at Pepsi. Yeah. This is a pretty. It's not like a hidden key, but it's not this huge sought after key. But it is without a doubt the first appearance of Nightwing, which is a major Marvel, a DC character. And from what I understand, he's going to have a predominant role in some of the upcoming stuff. So keep an eye out if you see this book. You can find it. A lot of people don't know that Teen Titans 44 is anything.
Yeah.
The $10 book at best, but one of my favorite artists, Sienkiewicz. I don't know if I ever say it right. One of my favorite characters. He just rocks this.
I just love his aesthetic.
Again, is that a first ongoing? Did he have a miniseries before this?
No, but he was in he was in a couple other books, and then he got his own.
Okay.
This was my first introduction to him as a kid. I had never seen him in the previous 70s books, and this book was just awesome as it got better and better and better. Cool. Real cool vibe. Again, two more $10 books.
Yeah, they don't all have to be $1,000 books for us to show up here.
First appearance of Satana, which I don't know if we should keep in the store or not for good or bad.
Oh, come on.
But the fact that Marvel felt confident enough to make Satana a character, and this book's actually, I'm surprised it's not as high as I would have thought. It's Falcon's first solo book.
Yeah, because he had a 4-issue miniseries before this. Right?
No, after.
Oh, it was after.
Quite a bit after. Wow. So this is the first time he's ever alone without Cap in the book.
I recognize the cover.
Because for a while it was Captain America and Falcon.
And right. And then this is his first solo. Now here comes one of the best standout books.
Here comes. That's funny because here comes Daredevil.
Here comes Daredevil. Wow. Wait, no, I don't. If you read comic books and you know anything about him, you got to know that that's the first appearance of one of my favorite characters Miller ever created, Elektra. This book as a kid I bought off the rack at a 7-Eleven. It got beat to hell because I read it so much. And it is Frank Miller in all his glory.
Hold it up.
Even the cover's badass, right? Yeah. I mean, that's just a badass cover.
So that's a key right there. That's first appearance of Elektra.
Yeah, we've never had this in the store. And I rarely got it at the other store. It didn't come in a lot. People tend to keep this book. This is a nice mid-grade copy that we're sure to overprice.
Just a cool wall book. Yeah, hey, it is what it is.
Now, this was in one of our collections.
Oh, another one of these?
Another one of these.
We're going to start using them for the hamster cage.
We're army building them.
Yeah, we're army building them. Without fanfare, arguably the most significant book of this era. First appearance of Venom, Spider-Man 300 with the classic McFarlane cover.
Yeah.
Who doesn't know that cover? And this is a nice book. Maybe even potentially get it sent away.
Yeah. Awesome.
Really sweet book. Now we have a new contender.
This is my favorite thing that came
1 month ago, this would have been in our dollar bin. It is now an up-and-coming $15, $20 book. Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham.
I'm a big fan.
Is this first appearance?
Yeah, as far as I know.
That I honestly don't know. I'm a big fan of Spider-Ham. And the one thing about this book that I want to point out to everybody that no one probably even noticed but me. So it's a Marvel Tales book. Look what they did. They crossed it out and rewrote it.
T-A-I. Oh, wow.
Because he is a tail because he's a pig.
That's cute.
Oh, that is cool.
So I love Peter Porker. You guys can make fun of me.
There's Peter Porker. There's
he's awesome. It's Hulk Bunny.
Oh God.
And
Captain America. And don't forget about Goose Rider.
It's got me kind of interested. It's a book that I could see Andrew loving.
It's funny and stupid and wonderful.
And it's from the 80s.
You know, I was like 8 or 7 reading that, and it was cute and stupid, and I'm a girl, and it was fun, and I liked it.
It's going on the wall.
And who would have ever thought it'd be a wall book? I mean, bro.
I know.
I mean,
That's the thing about old school comic guys. They don't respect a lot of the.
Well, this is hard. Come on, man. It's Spider-Ham.
I'm gonna read this.
Yeah, it's awesome. Justin, I'll let you do this.
Just a really nice, clean. Oftentimes these are beat to hell. This is a pretty nicely graded copy. G.I. Joe 1, Larry Hama, Herb Trimpe. This book saved Marvel in the 80s, dude.
It was a big book.
This was a big book for Marvel in the 80s. Because a lot of people, like me, who weren't really comic people, started buying comics because of this book.
Well, you bought this, and then we'll transition. And that got me into that. That's funny you did that, yes.
Arguably, that's Mike Zack,
some of Zack's greatest covers, right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
And then the Nom stuff.
This is his Punisher's first miniseries.
Yeah.
There's some really cool stuff.
So up until now, Punisher had only been Spider-Man, Daredevil.
And he was getting hot.
Yeah.
He got really hot off of Miller Daredevil.
Oh, he was in the Miller Daredevil stuff?
But he wasn't the guy that Spidey met. He was the Punisher that we know from Netflix.
Oh, a real killer.
Yeah, a real killer. A real deal. Yeah.
Which is the way Miller, you would expect that.
A little off. But I'm going to go through the covers. One of the things, let's point this out. When you went to the stand, it said #1 in a 4-issue limited series.
Which was very regular for the time.
Very common. Yep. 80s is known as it's like the hairbands miniseries. Okay.
Which were oftentimes 4 miniseries.
4 issues. Sometimes they would do 12 on big events.
Damn, look at that cover, man.
Look at that cover. Look at those. I mean, I'm assuming this is airbrushed.
I don't know.
It's just beautiful. This is one of my favorite covers.
Awesome.
I mean, look at that. He wasn't pretty. You know what I mean?
No.
They were, but here's
I wonder when, I got to know more about him. I wonder when his origin came about.
Excuse me.
With the family and stuff. I wonder if that was told in Spider-Man or Punisher or Daredevil.
I think it was in 129.
Yeah.
Another great cover. Not probably the weakest of those 4.
And it's the one you see the most often.
Yeah.
I want to tell you, this is the one you see the least.
I love it. It's my favorite of the covers.
You see these books here and there. Never as a set, but they always pop up here and there. But 3, for some reason, is the one you see the least.
Yeah. But here's where it gets. The book was selling so well.
Yep, 4 of 4.
4 of 4. And they needed to do the story right. They actually made a fifth issue.
Of 4.
Of 4.
4 of 4. 5 and 5. That's pretty funny.
Great cover.
Oh, yeah. I'm 60.
Wow, wait. They made a number 5?
Yeah, so it was supposed to be 4, 4, 4, and then they all did a 5.
So they just threw in the 5.
And these were giant. These were bigger issues than normal.
Yeah, a lot of story in them.
A lot of story. Good stuff. So really, like, you would think, oh, it's over. And when you got through the 4th issue, you're like, shit, there's another issue coming out. Which nobody minded, to be honest with you.
Right.
More Punisher.
And then he got his own going after that.
Yeah, then he went right in. Which was, like you said, was a hot book. $20, $30 book at the time.
Yeah.
As a kid.
Oh, these were hot, too. Because
this was a $50 to $75 set at one time. This is a book that most people watching this probably wouldn't know. I wouldn't have known. Just kind of got lucky. We looked it up. It is the last issue of Howard the Duck and considered hard to find. Had very
probably low print run.
Yep. Kind of like G.I. Joe and Transformers.
A lot of things.
A lot of things. Star Wars.
Punisher. The last 10 Punisher books are all high-dollar books.
You tend not to find them.
Yeah.
This was in there, and it was beat to hell, but it is the first full Surfer.
So this is an honest to goodness Silver Age book.
It was honest to goodness beat to hell Silver Age book.
Beat to hell, yeah. I don't even think the cover's attached.
First cover, I think he was ever on, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow. So that's the first cover with Surfer, huh?
Jack Kirby.
Because we all know 48's first Surfer.
Galactus too. Yeah.
And Galactus.
We have had in the past.
Yeah.
Oh, I want it again.
Stan and Jack in their prime.
Wow, man.
Definitely Jack in all his glory.
Look at this cover.
Yeah.
It's cool to have.
There's just something special about this era. It is, the beginning of all of it. Everything. I can't wait to see what they do with FF now. Right?
Now the Marvel has them.
Now, not arguably, considered probably
the best
story of the 80s.
Yeah.
Right there, written by one of the famous writers.
Well, we just talked about him.
Yeah.
Mr. Moore.
Yep.
And we have the complete run with an extra #1 if you just need #1. But it's 1 to 12. These are high grade. They'll be here in the store.
Super cool. It's comics history right there.
It's comics history, man. And this guy bought them right off the shelf.
I mean, think about this. I guess shortly after this, they started putting out the trade, which has sold millions. How many printings is that trade into?
This is my favorite cover.
honestly, I love them all.
It's my favorite Watchmen cover. Right
Look,
there.
even the covers
Rorschach,
were
Avant-garde.
avant-garde.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. That's
Stylized.
That's not a typical. But
No,
we all know what that is
yeah, but you
now.
don't even know what you're looking at.
When you pick up that issue, you're like,
you didn't know.
geez,
Like,
man, the guy went a little cheap on the cover.
Yeah.
A little more typical, but still. Oh, look at that last.
What a cool story.
I mean, just great stuff. And we'll have this here. It'll be in the case. Now, we got, last but not least, actually, second.
Oh, no,
from
not last but not least. We got more of it. We got more.
We got more.
But wait.
There's more.
But wait, there's more. Original owner bought them off the rack. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1. The first. Now, the thing that was cool about the first 4, they were what, Penelope? Oversized magazine style. You can tell they didn't have a lot of money. They used their credit cards. Almost went bankrupt to get these to the newsstand. This is the third printing.
Yeah.
It's probably worth about $75. If it was the first printing in this condition, it'd be about $5,000.
Yeah. I wish.
Now the original owner was on his game. He buys this. He gets the third printing, which really was not more than a month or two after the original book hit. And this tells you about the way he was buying, because he got a second number. He got number 2.
First
and that's
print.
a first print. So he knew he was going to buy the Turtles, and he was looking for them.
He was on them.
He was on them. Another number 2. Again, one color cover.
I love the monochrome.
I love it.
It's one of my favorite in comics in general.
Yeah, you tend to drift towards those. The
Vision
Vision
is that monochrome. I love it.
There's only a handful of actual Marvels
So
like
cool.
that. Number 3, there's that van. Now remember, this is when the Turtles weren't eating pizza.
No, they were killing
guys. These
motherfuckers.
Yeah, they were murdering people.
Badass Turtles, okay? We got number 4, and I'm not going to go through, make a big deal about
And
it.
then a stack. A run.
Yeah, we got number 5,
It's a decent run there.
6, 7, 8. My man
Featuring
Cerebus.
yeah.
9, 10. You can see they went to the smaller size. 11, 12, 13,
Look at this.
14. Then we've got the Leo one-shot, the Donatello one-shot, Tales of, which is one of my favorite early covers. By now they were millionaires, just so you know.
Oh, by this issue?
Yeah, this is, toys are out,
Wow.
cartoons coming out.
Wow.
Our Turtles are gone, from the original. We got the, I'm not sure what that is, Teenage Mutant Turtles, Tales of.
Yeah,
and then we got a couple, right before issue 5 came out, they did a Raphael one-shot and Futigoid, which is really... Fugitoid. I'm never cared for it. It's a robot story. Woohoo! But it's Eastman and Laird. So,
what's funny is, he became a turtle villain.
But he wasn't.
Oh, he was another thing they were trying to do.
Villain?
Well, I
I
think
don't
so.
know.
I don't
we'll
know.
have to ask Georgie on that one. So that's kind of it. And then, lo and behold, and this is exactly the way it went down. We bought the collection. Paid a lot of money for this one collection because a lot of the good stuff that's here was in it. And
one collection was a lot of back issues.
And then we got a, believe it or not, from a local ministry brought in a bunch of boxes of basically not really good stuff.
That was back issues.
It was back issues. Just stock. This came from Bill's collection.
Yeah.
And Justin pulled this out and let out a small gasp. As you can see, it's missing one thing.
It's missing one small thing.
The cover.
The cover.
The cover.
Getting a glare.
But here's the thing that blew us away. We went to look this book up. We're going to price it, put it in the store. We may send it away.
I think we will.
It's a nice copy.
It's a book we haven't... Well, no, we do have a graded one over there, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh.
But not...
another one.
We've never had a raw one.
Yeah. I'm going to read it.
And I want to read it.
Speaking of Herb Trimpe...
Yes, speaking of Herb Trimpe, I love the dialogue here. It's so Wolverine right off the gate. If you freaks want to tangle with someone, why not try your luck against me?
Love the voice. That's good.
It's just like so. His outfit, and they mention how ridiculous his outfit is. A battle that rages through the forest until this gaudily garbed gentleman intrudes upon the scene. Claws bared, teeth clenched, his face awash with almost feral fury.
And now, the Wolverine. So before this book, before this book,
it's making me have like a dramatic
Wolverine didn't exist. Well, he's in a cameo at the end of 180. Yeah,
this is 181. This, believe it or not, guys,
this is Hulk 181.
Hulk 181, first full appearance of Wolverine.
Yep.
I know. Are you ready? If you're standing up, you should sit down. This book is anywhere from $400 to $600 coverless. We were blown away.
Hey, now,
and I don't know if we'd give it up.
Well,
no, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
No.
I thought it had the back cover.
I don't know. Does have the back cover.
Oh, okay. It's a back cover.
Yeah,
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
not that it matters.
Not that it matters at all.
Yeah, we wish you had the front cover.
I'll tell you what's in there is the
Marvel stamp.
The stamp is in there, yeah.
So, now there was a time this was a $10 book with no cover. Those days are gone. If you go online, we actually saw one with no cover and missing half the first page did $400. So
and no stamp. So think about this, guys. You got Superman, you got Batman, you got Spider-Man.
And then
the
Wolverine. That's it.
I mean, really, it is up there with those books now.
Well, he is. Is there any question that he's not the Bronze Age standout character?
No doubt about it.
Who Punisher's as far
cry. No one's close.
No, it's no one's close. There's a reason Jackman's movies all made money. He's the Wolverine.
Dude, I got the chills thinking about it.
I got claws. I know how to use them. I can recite those lines from those comics, 30 years ago.
The fact that there are still long boxes that people can bring in and we can go through and find this is unbelievable.
Yeah. It made our day. We paid. We definitely didn't get the
he was, I pulled it out and showed it to him. I said, dude, this is.
Yeah.
Bill's So anyway, wow.
So we wanted to let you know what we've been up to. There's always new stuff here.
Besides dying of the flu.
Yeah, recovering from the flu. The last time we had any comics were those Golden Age comics that came in a few weeks ago. And we haven't really had anything since. We've had it. The stuff's been sitting. We haven't been able to process it.
Yeah, we're just combining a couple collections that come in and processing it out. And
that's it.
There's some more stuff. We got some nice piles in there, and there's always stuff coming in.
I know we have the new Legends run.
Oh, yeah, we just got a new set, Legends.
New set with the Black Panther. With
is that what it is?
Figure.
I think it's
the Build-A-Figure is the monkey guys. The gorilla tribe.
Which is an awesome figure. My brother already built it. It's the leader.
Yeah. I forget his name.
Ape Man.
M'Baku or something.
Yeah. It's Friday. We're going to talk about Black Panther being nominated.
I don't know if we should talk about that.
And we'll see how we all feel about that.
So it's coming back to theaters from February 1st to February 7th, and some of the screenings will be free in honor of Black History Month, which I think is really cool.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Super cool.
And then there was something. Oh, guys, look up online. Marvel's bringing all their stuff, the museum quality stuff, the movie stuff to Philly. We're really lucky.
The Franklin Institute.
Early April.
Yeah, we're
as long
as we're not sick.
If you guys, as long as we're not sick, and you want to jump in a car and follow us up, we'd love to have any of our.
No, there's some of you that we wouldn't love to have.
That's true.
Forget that he said that. Right. We're not going anywhere.
Anyway, look up Marvel Touring Museum.
Yeah, Franklin Institute, Marvel.
I forget the name of the exhibit.
But anyway, all right, we gotta get back to work.
See ya.
April through Labor Day, Brian said. Brian, you're one of the people that we wouldn't mind seeing there.
Yeah,
but we're gonna wear like trench coats, like the turtles.
The turtles, yeah.
We'll get in the jitney and I'll go.
We do want to mention that our illness is no longer.
We're no longer contagious.
Yeah. Last week you took your chances with.
But if you want to wear like an Asian bird flu mask, we don't blame you. All right. See ya.
Take care, guys.